Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. I have an awesome video for you today. We are going to be talking about the latest news on Polestar. We are also going to be talking about its reverse SPAC merger with Gores Guggenheim, ticker symbol GGPI. And also I did have some questions about warrants. We are going to be addressing these as well. But before we get down into it and get started, give me that big thumbs up to keep me alive on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button, join the hit that notification bell, join the community. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. Also, don't forget to share this video with others so we can continue to grow this channel. I do have that free Lucid stock still waiting for you right now using my link down below to Moomoo. Open that account, put in at least $100 or more. We'll get you that free Lucid stock. But in addition to this, I can also get you up to $17,500 in free stocks. Stay until the end of the video, and I can show you how to get this and also an additional $2,300 in stocks as well. I think you're going to get a lot out of this video. Now, without further ado, I did just want to dive down deep and talk to you about Polestar. Again, Gores Guggenheim. So in this past week, we've had amazing run up on its stock. We have been trading as low as $10.30. I do think that is the base. I do think that is the bottom. Right now, this stock for the very first time in a long time has actually gone up past $11. But we are going to be talking about what are some good buy-in points. Is it still good buy to get this stock? These are my opinions and my opinions only. Now, we did have that huge, incredible news this week. Just a couple days ago, we had that huge economic turmoil, economic big downfall news about the inflation rates. I did just want to briefly touch on that. Is the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, actually hit an all-time high, 40-year high. The last time it was so high was actually back in February of 1982. And now economics are very concerned because the inflation rate is 7.5%, which means that so many things are much more expensive than it should be. Wages are not increasing. Everything from food, gasoline, to consumer goods, furniture, cars, everything is going up in price. This has so many people worried. It is bringing down the stocks. If you look at the stock market, we still have the VIX index, which monitors the volatility of the market. You can find it. The ticker is VIX. The higher this number, the worse fear in volatility in the market. But just in the past week, look at this. It has gone up 15%. So a lot of worrying, a lot of fear in the market. And a lot of this came, if you look at this around February 9th, what happened around February 9th on Wednesday? You had the Bureau of Labor and Statistics came out and gave us that CPI number, that gave us that inflation number, 7.5%. Inflation, the highest that we have been in the past 40 years. So if it goes any much higher than this, this could be a potential to bring us into a recession. But I do, in my own opinions, think that this is just temporary. I do think that the market will react right now. The reason why everybody's reacting so much is because the only way to fix the inflation rates is the Fed Reserve will have to increase the interest rates to bring down that inflation. By doing this, it's going to be a lot harder to borrow money for small businesses to get up and running. A lot of the EV stocks, technology stocks that need a lot of funding will be pressed for cash. This will bring a lot of downward pressure on a lot of these stocks, especially new EV startup companies. So we do need to look at where is their money, where is their cash flow, where is their revenue coming from. That will be very important. Now, moving forward, I do think that this year alone, right now, we're going to have anywhere from 4 to 7 rate increases. The first one is expected to be in March. Again, we do not know how much, but whenever the market hears this, it brings a lot of fears, a lot of downward pressure on these stocks. But I do think that this is going to be temporary. I do think that we will get out of this. One thing is certain in history, and I did show a graph, I should have it now, but that always looking at very good companies, looking at its benchmark of the S&P 500, we have always recovered in the next 5-10 years, a lot of these stocks are going to be going up and keep going up. So if you're just a short-term buyer, it is fearful. It is scary to see your portfolio down quite a bit. But remember, you are not alone. A lot of people's portfolios is down. I did want to provide that encouragement for you. That being said, you do need to do a few things. You need to make sure you're diversified. And also you need to make sure that you're not digging a hole and just buying really bad companies. So make sure you are putting your money into stocks that are very good companies. Now, for me, I am investing into the future. I definitely see a lot of downward pressure on these EV stocks that I do talk about, but it's huge upward movement and upward potential for the next months to years to come. But again, going back to GGPI and Polestar, let me just show you how its stock has been doing just in the past 5 days. Now, remember, a lot of stocks are down right now. Let me actually show you how much they are down. If you look at the S&P 500, it is down today 1.9%. The Dow is down 1.3%. NASDAQ almost 3% down. Russell 2000 1% down. Crude oil keeps going up. Why? Again, inflation. The price of gasoline is going up. A lot of commodities, a lot of things are going up. But again, putting huge downward pressure on stocks. Also, we do have those Russian tensions. Very big negativity in the news. But again, look at our stock. It is up in the past 5 days, almost 8% up. We have found that base. The bottom of this stock, I do believe, is $10.30. Will we see this price again? It all depends on March. March is going to be a very important time as the Fed will increase that interest rate. And I do think that this will put some downward pressure on these stocks. But right now, you are getting the lowest point of Gores Guggenheim. If you can get this stock under $11, you are getting a steal of a deal. I still think that right now at this price, below $12, you are getting a very, very good price in this stock. And again, it is important to get into this stock before the merger is announced. I do think that once we have that merger date, I believe that once we have this finalization, that GGPI will do that reverse merger with Polestar and we have a concrete date, I do think that this stock will pop. We have seen very similar things happen to Churchill Capital with the reverse merger with Lucid Motors. Go back and look at that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have done so many videos on Lucid and CCI and its mergers. Go back and watch those, or they're phenomenal videos. But most importantly, I do think that history will repeat itself with GGPI, Gores Guggenheim, and Polestar. I would recommend buying this before the merger is announced. I do think that once that merger gets announced, this stock has a huge potential to pop, and it can pop huge. Let me just show you what kind of thing can happen. So remember back on November 10th, this is still GGPI, Gores Guggenheim, but on November 10th, was a very important and famous day in the EV market and EV stocks because Rivian, ticker symbol RIVN, did IPO, did have its initial public offering on this date. And as soon as this got announced, all EV stocks, not just GGPI, not Polestar, not Lucid, we had Fisker, a lot of the EV stocks on November 10th went up and went up huge. Look at this one. GGPI went up just in a matter of 6 days, 44% up, just a short period of time. I do think that something very similar can happen once we get that GGPI and Polestar reverse merger date given out there. Now, I also did get a lot of questions about warrants. What are warrants? So Gores Guggenheim, it does have a warrant as well. Now, the warrant will be a ticker symbol GGPIW. That W will actually indicate the warrant. What this means, and I won't go into deep detail into warrants, but basically warrants are traded exactly like stocks. They trade exactly, you can buy and sell them. The biggest thing about warrants is they are more volatile. The price of a warrant right now is running around $3, I believe $3.20. So it's a lot cheaper, but it has a lot more movement, a lot more volatility. So for example, if GGPI goes up, the GGPI warrants will go up even more. If GGPI falls, GGPIW, the warrants will fall even further. So they are more volatile, both up and down. They are more risky. Now, once this merger does get announced, a lot of people have asked me, does GGPI warrants, the W, does it convert over to Polestar, Polestar will have a new ticker symbol, which will be PSNY. And yes, PSNY will have those warrants, will be converted just like the stock shares, 1-to-1, but now you will be owning Polestar warrants. They will probably most likely have a ticker PSNYW at the end for those warrants. Now, the thing about warrants, the way that it works is the company, Polestar, once the merger is finalized, once everything is finalized, and once Polestar is in the stock market as Polestar through the Security and Exchange Commission, Polestar as a company can then call their warrants to be either converted to stocks, though normally what they'll do is they'll give you 1 month time to either get rid of, sell, trade your warrants, or to have these converted to shares. Now, it depends what kind of warrants will they be. The very same thing happened with CCIV, Churchill Capital 4, and Lucid Motors. So if you had warrants in CCIV, the ticker was CCIVW. These did convert to Lucid Motors LCIDW. So these warrants did get converted. But when Lucid actually called their warrants, they made them cashless redeemable warrants, which means that normally in order to convert a warrant into a stock, you have to pay a premium. Normally it's about $10 per warrant to convert it to a share. So for example, making math very easy, let's say you bought a warrant for $3. Well, if once Polestar converts that to a stock, let's say it's $10, you'll have to pay $10 on top of that $3 warrant. So in effect, you'll be paying $13 for a stock. So again, warrants are a little bit trickier. They do sell like stocks, but they are more risky. Again, if you do buy these, make sure to be very careful about that redemption date. That normally happens way after the merger is done, and it will be happening once Polestar is its own entity on the stock market. But I hope that brings some clarity to you. I hope you like this video. I hope that you learned something new. But most importantly, I hope that you have a great weekend. Please don't worry about anything. The economy, everything will fix itself. It's just a matter of time. We are going through those growing pains. But always stay happy, healthy. And also don't forget to give me that thumbs up. It'll keep me alive on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. If you haven't already, join the channel. We'd love to have you here. We're a positive community. Don't forget to share this page with others. Share it with your friends, your family, that next door neighbor, and continue to grow this channel. Also, I do have the very nice promotions down below. I do have two very important links. The first one is to Moomoo. If you open an account to that Moomoo link, you open an account, it will take you to a page where you can put a new account, put in $100 into that account, will guarantee you a free Lucid stock. In addition to this, Moomoo will also give you up to 5 additional free stocks, each valued up to $3,500. That is a potential to get $17,500. In addition to this, I do have a link to Webull. Webull will allow you to open a new account, put in any amount of money, and you will get 3 free stocks, each valued up to $2,300. Incredible opportunities to gain more money. Also, I do have links down below that can get you free cryptocurrency, crypto.com. If you open an account, 0 money into it will give you $25 in cryptocurrency. Coinbase, if you open an account, put in $100 into that account, will give you $10 of Bitcoin. Amazing potentials to increase your money. But have a great weekend, stay safe, and I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Thank you.